in Reston. Megan, good morning.
Good morning.
You're calling for sauce. So you've been listening to this show for how long, Megan?
Probably about 3 months.
Okay. Oh, 3 months. Okay.
I've been listening to it for a while, but consistently 3 months.
Okay. And you have no idea what we look like?
No.
Okay. If you had to guess, what does sauce look like in your mind?
I feel like Sauce has long, brownish, blondish hair.
Sure.
Like maybe brown eyes.
Sure.
Mid-height.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, I feel like she sounds like late 20s.
Sure.
Mid-20s.
Sure.
Thank
okay.
you.
And how about Rose?
Rose, maybe like short, curly hair, glasses, and I would say same age.
Okay. And me, Megan.
I feel like your voice sounds like Ryan Seacrest. That's all I can envision is
thank
like
God.
a Ryan Seacrest type looking guy.
Thank you, Megan. We're not gonna ruin it for you. We're just gonna say yes.
Yes.
Can I put you on hold and send you my man shirt, Megan?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Let me go. Oh my God, there's so many of these in McLean. Ava, good morning. Ava, are you there? Eva?
Good morning.
There we go. Eva, you've been listening to the show for how long?
Since about September when I started driving a lot.
Okay, and you have no idea what we look like. What do you think Sauce looks like, Eva?
Probably on the taller side.
Yeah.
I would say the woman before me said like brownish hair. I would also go brownish hair.
Yeah.
I would say she sounds very mature, so I would go like early mid-30s.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
And you say taller, is it because she kind of bullies people around? Is that why, Eva? Is that why you have that vibe?
Well, that's it. No.
Thank
okay.
you.
Okay. How about Rose?
No,
what
I
does
just
Rose look like,
don't know.
Eva?
I would say black hair, brunette. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how about me, Eva? How about John?
I feel like, I don't know, maybe you have a beard, you have brown hair.
Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Mid-30s.
Okay. All right, Eva. Hold on 1 second. Get you my man shirt. Look at that. What, Shelby? We're on the radio, Shelby. Use your words. You mouthing something, mate. I have no idea what you're saying.
Like, wow.
Like, wow.
That was my imagination of what you were saying, but your voice just didn't produce any sound.
What the hell is that?
Like, think of someone doing that dramatically. Like, wow.
Yeah, that was
With
it.
your hands up.
Yeah. All right. Let me go in Annandale.
Hilarious.
Jacqueline, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, been listening to the show for 2 years, Jacqueline. If you had to guess, what does Sauce look like? Having not seen her ever.
Well, I've heard the show enough that I know that she's short.
Yeah.
So she's like 4'11" or something.
Yeah.
So I know she's small.
Yeah.
And I would guess petite in general too. I'm going to go with brown hair. I guess that's not very interesting, but I think she's like brown hair and like young 30s. I think she's the youngest of the group.
Okay.
Thank you.
And how about Rose?
Rose, I think I don't know why, but I really like the red hair option for her. Maybe
Sure.
because it starts with R and I'm just stuck on that.
Sure.
All right.
I think Rose is probably 40s, like mid-40s. Maybe average height.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with brown hair.
Okay. And Jacqueline, how about me? How about John?
Okay, I totally agree that you have like a Ryan Seacrest voice, but I don't think you look like Ryan Seacrest. I'm going to guess dark brown hair. Like Rose,
Sure.
I'd say is kind of a lighter brown hair. I think you've got Sauce, I think, is a lighter brown hair.
Sure.
Rose is red hair. You've got a dark brown hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe haven't been to the gym in a while. Not that way. I think we all want to get that.
All right. No, that's Jacqueline. On 1 second, I get you a shirt.
I'm glad I'm not the only one crying over here.
It hurts. It hurts so good. We'll do one. It's gonna be one more. Let's get a dude. Travis, good morning.
Oh, man.
Good morning.
All right, man. You've been listening to the show for how long, Travis?
True, years. Ever since it was like the Kane show.
Okay, so we're talking like a long, long time. You have no idea what any of us look like,
Yeah.
right?
No idea. I
Okay.
don't have social media or anything.
My man,
Okay.
if you had to
Okay.
guess, Travis, what does Sauce look like?
Oh, all right. So I'm going to go blonde hair. I'm actually going to say really short.
Yeah.
Petite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's good right there.
Maybe
Okay.
like lighter eyes.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. How about Rose?
Rose, I'm going to say she's average height.
Okay.
I'm going to say maybe like brown hair with some like blonde highlights.
Sure. Okay. For sure. And how about me, Travis? If you had to guess, what do I look like? IRL. That's in real life.
You look like IRL. Let's see. John is a charming, strapping gentleman.
My man, Travis. So true. You're so.
Charming, strapping gentleman.
Yeah, that's what I look like.
For me and Rose, like short hair. You're charming and
Let the man
strapping.
speak. Let the man speak.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Travis. You were saying, Travis. You were saying, Travis. Sorry.
A short stubble brown beard,
Yeah.
short brown hair.
Yeah.
I would say maybe 5'9".
That hurts.
I would say average build,
Yeah.
strong bicep.
Oh, yeah. That. No. Good save. Travis, I'm gonna get you a shirt as well. Okay.
King.
Hold
Dude,
on a
those,
second,
those
man.
biceps, though.
I mean, to be fair, John, what does your license say your height is?
My license plate or my driver's license says 5 feet, which
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
lie. It's 6 feet,
I even told the DMV of Virginia about your license.
and like it's not worth going back and fixing. Like I'm not gonna wait in line just to get that right. No. Okay, so real quick, Rose was looking for anyone listening who texted the wrong person, and I need to go fake name Emma. I need you to be as careful as possible when
yeah.
you tiptoe around this one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay,
be
so
honest,
I
girl.
was-
I'm not convinced, but we'll try. All right, here we go.
You got
You
this.
texted
I
somebody
got
what?
this. I was talking to my best friend while scrolling through Temu, and I found a emotional support object that I discovered he liked to use on himself.
Mhm.
So
It plugs
I was
leaks. We'll leave it at that,
using the
right?
name I call him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
I was calling him by the name I call him, and I was actually typing it into my phone to text the picture to my best friend, but I texted it to him along with a nice little message going with it.
Can you give us like
So
a
now he
generic,
has a picture.
a generic what the message was?
Something along the lines of, "Oh, look, I found another object for him to use."
Was he did he receive it well,
I did not get a
or
response.
was he uptight? Yeah. Well, tell him to loosen up. Yeah.
My gosh.
I'm sure he is. He's probably very loose.
Okay. Thank you, Emma. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
I want to go home.
Oh, we got like an hour and a half left, my guy.
Come pick me up.
Yeah. No, we're good.